Hi, I'm Cassie Villela. Welcome back to my channel. I am a realtor, property manager, and investor here in the San Antonio area. And here on my channel, we talk about general home buying and selling and investing information and San Antonio area market updates and general information. So if that's something that interests you, then subscribe and like my videos. And let's get to the video. So today we're going to talk about how you can take advantage of this seller's market if you need to buy a new home at the same time. So I'm making this video in March of 2021, and right now the real estate market is bananas. Everybody is in a buying frenzy, and every time, every house I've listed in the past year has been under contract within a week. Multiple offers the first weekend, the whole shebang. And so, awesome. That's great, right? You're like, I want to move. I've been trapped in my house for a year. I hate it. I need to move. Let's sell this baby. But then if you start thinking about it, you might think, well, okay, but if it's that hard to buy a house, how can I sell my house? Because if I sell, I'm going to have a hard time buying. And so I wanted to make a video about that because that is a huge concern, right? It's a seller's market. It's unprecedented in San Antonio. It's a great time to sell, but if you sell, you are still going to need a place to live, right? So you're going to be then on the other side of that coin. And so let's talk about some strategies for how to navigate that. So the first, and like I would say, this is probably the best and the easiest, but also the most expensive way. And so it might not be doable for everybody. But the best thing you can possibly do is if you're able to buy your new home before you sell the home you're in. So if you can go out and buy the home that you're looking for, maybe if you're moving up or even if you're downsizing, if you can go out and purchase that first before you list your home on the market, that's going to make the whole process so much less stressful for you. You're going to have time to move peacefully. You're going to know that you have another house to go to. You're not going to get stuck in that situation that literally I've been in before of, I have to move out of this house, but then my other closing got delayed, so now I'm going to live in a hotel for 3 weeks with 2 young children. It was a nightmare. Okay, so let's not do that. It's easier if you can definitely buy your house first before you list your current home. Not everybody can do that. One of the ways you could possibly do that is there are loans that are, the different lenders call them different things, like a bridge loan or a gap loan, where you can say like, hey, look, I've got all this equity in my house. I'm gonna list it right after I move. So I just need a loan for that in between time. And then I can pay it off when I get this home sold. So talk to your lender and see if that's a possibility, because I have had clients do that. And that is a really good strategy to use your current equity in your new home without having to try to close on the same day or something like that. So that's number one on my list, is buy the new home first. If you can't do that, which makes sense because that's more expensive, then one thing you could try, because this market is so hot right now, especially if you're in the under $250,000 range, the market is wild, okay? So you could ask right from the beginning. I could put it in the listing, right? Seller wants a 2-week lease back. And what that would mean is that the buyer would give you basically a lease to the property for 2 weeks after closing. So you could automatically lease it back. Because it's such a seller's market right now, you have so much leverage to be able to do that. And so I think it's worth trying, especially if you're in under $250,000 range. I think you can find a buyer who is going to be okay with that and let you have that extra time. And then once it's under contract and through like the option period, and you pretty much know the sale is going to go through, then we can put offers in on another property and you have that 2-week window to try to get, the other closing in. And so that's much easier than trying to do it on the same exact day. A lot of things can go wrong and mess up that like same day closing situation. It's not impossible. I've done that before personally. Sold a house and bought a house on the same day, but it was really stressful. So having that lease back would definitely make it so much easier. And again, because the market's so hot, I think that buyers will put up with that right now, frankly. Another strategy you could use that I have seen a lot of people using lately is just going ahead, selling your home, and just planning to just rent like a Airbnb or a furnished short-term rental until you buy a new home. And so I actually manage a furnished condo here in Alamo Heights, and I have tenants doing that pretty often. Like, they want to sell their home and then put all of their things in storage and just live in this furnished condo while they peacefully house hunt and get what they want. And then at that point, because you have the money from the sale of your home, you have more leverage to go in as a buyer. It's going to be easier for you to win in the bidding war. It does kind of stink because then you're going to have to move twice. You're going to have to pack and put it in storage and then take it out of storage again. But if you kind of know that ahead of time and you plan for that and you arrange like the furnished short-term rental and go there, it's not the worst thing, and it does give you so much more leverage when you're buying that next home, and it gives you a lot more options there. So those are 3 ways that you can sell your current house and take advantage of the seller's market, but then still be able to buy your next home. If you have any other ideas or if you've done anything different in the past, please list it in the comments. I would love to have that feedback for my clients and for to kind of help give my clients some different ideas. Or if you have any questions, then reach out to me, visit my website, put in the comments any questions you have. And if you like these kinds of videos, then make sure you subscribe and like this video, and we'll see you next time.